All right. Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. All right, Judge, Republicans, they now control the Senate.
Right.
We're told that they are not united. We are told, hold on, Judge. We are told that there are members of Congress who want to just go straight into investigate, challenge.
Yes.
And maybe even impeach.
When I say yes, I mean I have heard the same thing, and I've had conversations with people on both sides of the issues in both houses of Congress. Senator Vitter, who you just had on, is actually a candidate to join both sides because he has both libertarian and establishment views. So here are the two camps. There is a group of about 50 or 60 small government House Republicans, and there's a group of about 10 to 15 small government Senate Republicans who want to be aggressive with the president. They want to submit legislation to wear away at and eventually dismantle Obamacare. They want to conduct certain investigations with more zeal than they've been conducted. On the other side of that are more establishment Republicans who want to accommodate the president as best they can and put off the battle against the Democrats, so to speak, or against Obama and his legacy until the presidential election of 2016.
Look,
but both sides have very, very strong views. I don't know where it's going to come out, except numerically, the establishment people are overwhelmingly superior to these small government people that want to start these fights.
I want to go on record and say that the idea of starting out with this fresh new Congress in January of next year, start right out of the box with a whole bunch of investigations, and using the word impeachment, I think that will be the worst thing possible. And I think you disagree with me.
Well, I look at it a little bit differently than you do. John Boehner has lost 3 law firms who have tried to commence a lawsuit to compel the president to comply with his constitutional obligations. The reason those law firms have deferred, and they're great law firms in Washington, D.C., is they know the case is going to go nowhere. As soon as they file their complaint, the federal judge is going to say, you got a problem with the president?
So
impeach him.
So why bother with all this nonsense?
Correct. So their opportunity is either, their obligation is either impeach him if you think he's really violating the Constitution, or submit legislation to him that forces him to veto it.
Yeah. I've got to ask you about amnesty. We hear that the president might use his executive powers to grant amnesty to 4 or 5 million illegal immigrants.
This is what will trigger the urge either to investigate or impeach.
Is he on constitutional solid ground if he legalizes 4 or 5 million people?
He's on solid legal ground, but not on solid constitutional ground. So I'll give you a couple of examples. If the president says to the Border Patrol, turn your backs, let another 12 million illegals in, just like you let 70,000 illegal children into Texas and New Mexico this summer, there is very little the Congress can do about it short of impeachment.
Okay.
And if he says to those 12 million, 12 million here, 12 million there, 25 illegals, I'm not going to deport any of you. That doesn't legally make them legal, but it de facto makes them legal. It means they can live here as they wish for the duration of his presidency, not forever.
Only for the duration of his presidency?
Correct.
Because that's what his
might do. He can't make them legal permanently, and he can't give them the right to vote. But he can promise that nothing in the federal apparatus will harm a hair on his head while he's president. That, to me, is impeachable, whether you like the idea of impeachment or not, because that is a refusal to enforce the laws of the land, and he took an oath to enforce those laws.
You only deal in principle. You never deal in practicality and pragmatism.
I am, like our friend across the table and her colleagues on the 6th floor in this building, an open borders person for a variety of economic and moral reasons. But that's not the law of the land. The law of the land is we have a border.
We're not saying
and
no control of the border. Don't mischaracterize.
Okay. I'm losing control of my own program here. We're losing ratings.
Trying to make you look good.
The viewers are turning off in droves. We don't want that. Is that clear, Napolitano?
Yes.
It's very clear, Stuart.
All right, we're all happy, we're all friends. The Dow is up 75 points and the GOP has just taken Congress. Don't leave yet. Okay?
I'm not going anywhere.
You're getting antsy in that chair. All right, Judge, thank you very much indeed.
I can leave?
No. Something